Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can increase the battery life on any laptop you own, whether it's a gaming laptop or just a standard Windows laptop or an old laptop. I'm going to be showing you how you can increase the battery life so it can go from lasting 1 or 2 hours to probably double that. These are just normal adjustments we could do on our computer. If doing all this doesn't work, your battery itself might be faulty. To check that, first of all you want to go type CMD and run as administrator. I'll have this in the description. All you need to do is type this. Once you've done that, press enter, then it will tell you battery life is saved to C here. So just basically go to your files, go to your hard drive, and then you should see battery report. Just open that up, and yeah, it will tell you pretty much everything you need. The only thing you need to check is this: your design capacity and full charge capacity. Your design capacity is what originally your battery was made to hold, and your full charge capacity is how much it currently holds. If it's like, if I have like 63,000 here and like 30,000 here, that's like a 50% decrease. That's terrible, meaning now my battery can only hold half of what it originally can hold. It will say it's 100%, but it will only technically hold half of its charge. So make sure before doing this you check to see whether you actually have a battery issue or it's just some itty bitty tricks that you need, which I'll show you in this video. So yeah, this is not that bad, so I could continue on with the video. So the first thing you can do is go to your settings, go to system, go to power and battery. From here, make sure energy saver first of all is on. As you can see, it tells you everything: reduce power consumption and increase battery life by limiting background activities. All the settings and processes that happen in the background will automatically turn that off or just lower them, so you could give more power generally throughout your laptop. The second thing you could do is go to underneath screen, sleep, and hibernate timeout. If you're not using your computer like 24/7, like you just need to do a bit there, but you still need to save your battery, what you could do is change the on battery settings from like 5 minutes or whatever you have to just 1 minute. This allows the computer to just darken and like not use as much energy as it needs in the background. You could do the same thing for sleep as well. This next trick still requires you to be on here where it says energy recommendations. You could use this to lower your carbon footprint, also increasing your battery life. So just click on that and it'll give you recommendations to increase your battery life and lower your carbon footprint. For example, set the power mode to best energy efficiency. You could do that. My one's on charge right now, so I'm not going to do that, but it'll set the power mode from like balance or high performance if you already have to just energy efficiency, making it more efficient. Set the screen brightness for energy efficiency. If you do that, your screen should go low. I don't know if it went low for you, but it went low for me. Put my device to sleep after 3 minutes, which is basically what I said. Make sure you have a short time to put your device to sleep if you're not using it 24/7 like you're using on the side. Like if you're using it on the side and you still want the long battery life, this is a good option. Same thing with the turn off my screen. All you need to do is just shake your trackpad or type on the keyboard and it'll wake back up. It's a 2-second job anyways. You could save power by optimizing screen contrast and brightness for the shown content. Basically not showing you too much contrast and brightness. Again, I'm on battery, so I'm not going to do that now, but if you're on battery, you could do that. Lower your refresh rate to 60 Hz. If your laptop is like a gaming laptop, you probably have a higher refresh rate on the screen. What you could do is go put it down to 60 Hz. It won't be as smooth as a high one. It's still alright, 60 Hz is still alright, but it's not going to take that much power just to give you a smoother look, if that makes sense. And lastly, you can stop using USB devices. My screen is off to help save battery. I'm not using that many USB devices, so I'm just going to leave that. And yeah, bulk of it now is just done. The next are just itty bitty tricks you could do. So from here you want to go to personalization on the left. Go to background and make sure you don't choose such a lights and like bright background. Just keep it dark if you don't mind it, obviously. When you hit go back, scroll down to colors, and again make sure you keep it on dark. Dark wouldn't use that much battery compared to light. And one thing which could actually save your battery life and increase performance is just turn off transparency effects. For example, the taskbar you can see, and like everywhere else is kind of transparent. If I just turn it off, it's not that transparent. This could still save you a lot of power. Alright, this next trick requires you to go to control panel, search for power options on the top right, click on power options. Now you should have one or multiple power plans here. You could have a high performance, you could have an energy saver. If you have a battery saver, energy saver, select that one, obviously. I don't have anything, I can't create anything now, so Just choose your selected plan and click on change plan settings. Go to change advanced power settings. Open up PCI Express. Open up the next one. Make sure it's on maximum power savings, nothing else. That way the maximum amount of battery and power is saved on your laptop. Then open up the one underneath, process power management. Open up the minimum and make sure both is on 5%, the maximum. On battery you could change that to 50%. This way it will give you more battery life. This next trick, you want to right click your taskbar and click on Task Manager. You want to go into the right and find Startup Apps. And then from here, some startup apps are enabled, some are disabled. You want to go through each one of them and select Disable. If you need it, you can keep it enabled. For example, this Quantum app is for my headphones. It has some settings tweaked onto my headphones. So if I don't keep it on, that way the settings won't happen to my headphones, so I'll keep that on. And yeah, everything else you don't need, just turn it off. That way background processes won't happen in the first place. Speaking of background processes, when you're done, on the left go back to the first one, which is processes. You'll see some processes happening in the background. For the ones you don't need, go through them and just turn it off. For example, I don't think I need Microsoft Edge, I don't use Microsoft Edge, I don't know why it's happening. So you can click that and click End Task on the top. That way it should disappear. Also another trick, if you have multiple tabs open, that will drain your battery. For example, here it says I have 16 tabs open. It's taking up a decent amount of memory as well. So you lower the tabs, then you'll increase the battery. And that's pretty much it. The next two are just physical ones you could do. First, you could disable if you're using your laptop keyboard, disable the RGB backlight if you have any, or just any backlight in general. That's just unnecessary power wasting on the keyboard, especially if you're using on the day. Like you can already see the keys, so just turn the backlight off. And if you have keyboards and mice connected to it, unplug them. That way save more of the power. And lastly, if you're not using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, turn on airplane mode, which is a feature, should be on your keyboard. That way unnecessary processes won't happen in the background for Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth. And yeah, that is it. That's the video. If you guys found this helpful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below anything that happened to you or any issues you have. I'll try and reply to it. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.